Day 108. Up a little earlier than usual. Some night hikers came by at 2:45 and woke me up. They tried to be quiet, but I was just ready to wake up. It'd be cool if I could see their lights off in the distance, but I can't. But it is a beautiful morning, no wind. It's finally not cold when I wake up. I mean, I'm still wearing a little bit of wool, extra layers, but I'm not wearing any puffies or anything right now. I mean, it's July, it's about time it gets warm, right? Okay, so I got 4 miles to do until some picnic tables and pit toilets. That's semi-exciting, so by then the sun should be about coming up. It's 3:45 right now. It takes me about an hour to get ready, make my coffee oatmeal. Ooh, spider eyes glinting. Hey, spider. Too small for any. Oh, no, right there. Don't see many of those guys. I have my headlamp turned up way bright. I don't normally hike like this. I'm just, so I have something to film while I talk. Not that it's much to see. Dirt. All right, so let's get going. Find ourselves some picnic tables, have second coffee. I don't know if I'm headed into a campground or something, but I see other people's lights. It's time to go into stealth mode. The blinking lights I was seeing from way up on the hill are some sort of circle. Maybe next to a van? I don't know, it's still pretty dark out. And the temperature just dropped dramatically, so either poltergeist or water source. But the birds are waking up. There's just enough light for me to see by, but just the stones in front of me, not off into the distance real far. What is that circle of lights? I mean, the only thing that's going to slow me down is the fact that there's a van, so that means people, because if there wasn't a van there, I would totally have to investigate that. But you don't put a circle of lights out in the woods if you don't want some weirdo to come investigate it. What is that? There's some jerk back there straight sleeping on the trail. I thought I lost the trail. I thought it was a campsite he was in. So I was like, fuck, where's the trail at? And I'm wandering around, going up and down these stupid dirt roads. And finally I just start bushwhacking and I find the trail, so I walk backwards to see where it was, where it led. And it led right to his freaking tent. I did my best to sneak by, but, at the same time I shouldn't have been nice about it. I should have straight shined a light on him and filmed him and woke his ass up. But, that's all in the past now. I could see this lake shining from way up on the hill. Even though there's no moon, we're in a no moon right now. There's still just some ambient light that comes out of nowhere. So sometime early last night, I could have swore I was hearing smooth jazz playing. But I randomly hear music all the time in the woods that isn't there. Quite often like ballroom music, weird enough. So like hearing smooth jazz wasn't that weird to me. Turns out it was G, they got a new speaker, so they were totally bumping it, and they decided to drop. And that's who all the night hikers were that passed me. It was, G, Duck, Stargazer, and Free. So that's kind of who I thought it was, but I wasn't really sure. But I am here at the, yes, there is privies. Even a nice, I can smell it already. Yes, smell the human. Ugh. All right, well, I'm going to go add to the smell. This motherfucker right here. Does that style look familiar to you at all?
How's it going, guys?
Yeah. Do I have any illegitimate children out there? You have to wonder. Hello, dear. How you doing today? You guys are always wagging your tails like you're so happy. Would you carry my pack for me for a couple miles? Come on. You're a big, strong deer. You can handle it. Okay, well, I'll see you later. Man, deer around here really let you get right up to them. Kind of like the Shenandoahs were like that too. They just knew we weren't allowed to hunt them. But that one let me get real close. I could have spit on it. Not that I spit on deers, unless they ask me to. Little Jameson Spring. It's a piped spring. Have not seen one of these in a minute. But cool, because I don't want to filter my water. It's inconvenient. So is Giardia. Now I'm having my second coffee. I put some breakfast essentials in there. I found some of those in the hiker box. And, just add some calories because, coffee doesn't have any calories. So makes it like hot chocolate. Not bad. Still gives me the pick-me-up I need. But a few calories to get me down the road. And enough lollygagging there by the watering hole. Life is full of games, whether you know you're playing them or not. And I assume there is a game afoot. Because I passed Duck, G, and all of them as they were going to sleep. They walked another 4 miles with me and then they crashed out. So they're going to wake up and their goal will be to pass me. I can pretty much guarantee that. So I might take a few less breaks today, maybe push myself a little harder. I know, we'll see how it goes. But it would be nice to just keep ahead of them to, thwart their game. I'm a jerk like that. They don't know I know that I'm playing. Oh yeah, game's on, man. We're guys. We all do that stuff. It's a little competition. Not that we're trying to get to Canada faster. We just want to pass each other. So I'm gonna see how far I can push out. I want to push out another 16 or so. There's a campsite there that has a cool review, but see how the terrain is. Random pipe coming across the trail. It's got holes in it. Maybe it had something to do with that. I just got attacked by this fly with the most beautiful green eyes. And he's gold as well. I kind of smacked him and fucked him up, but he was biting me. Time to put him out of his misery. Sorry, brother. Shouldn't have bit me first, though, huh? I didn't have to murder the fly. He seemed to come back around on his own. He walked away. He didn't fly away, but, hey, let nature take its course. I didn't have to murder him, but he shouldn't have bit me first. We got rules around here, man. Rules. It turns out Rhino was the asshole that was sleeping on the trail this morning. He's got an older version of gut hooks that tells him where the old PCT goes, and some of us have the newer one. And for some reason they have us going around the lake. So he went left around the lake, we went right. So he didn't even realize he was on the trail. But he was wondering why everybody was waking him up as they were going past. And I was like, oh, let me see your maps. And then, figured it out. He hasn't updated in a while. I haven't either. I just had to because I got a new phone, so they made me update everything, to get it in here. So I guess I lucked out on that. Wonder if it'll give us for the fire closures. I hear there's a bunch of fires going on at the California-Oregon border. So, hope they give me the fire routes because, I'm just going to walk till I figure it out. That's how I do. So if they don't have signs or it's obvious, we'll figure it out. Always do. I already cooked dinner. Just putting my coffee cup in there to keep it warm so the water's easier to boil in the morning. Got my hammock set up over yonder. Trail is probably about 20-30 yards that way. Hopefully it's far enough off trail. These trees are blocking me from it that when G and Duck pass by they don't notice me, so they don't know if they're in front or behind. Because I know they'll want to pass me. They'll probably see me. They'll probably come by any minute now just to mess things up. But I'll sneak by them again in the morning. It's what I do.